Hi guys, and thanks for watching our weather update on June 19th, 2023. So we've got two more thundery days coming up before we go towards the drier and possibly warmer trends towards the end of the week. So starting off with our satellite from we.com, and we're looking at some big storms that blossomed across the country today. They're now sitting between anywhere north of the Dublin to Portlaoise and Limerick line. Anywhere north of that line, seeing these big clouds. Further south, we're seeing a few cumulus clouds. I'm seeing some nice fluffy clouds as well here, and quite nice sunshine. Radar is like this, so we see the storms here around this region in the Midlands and also in Connacht and also. We may see a flash or two, but probably not. And also we got some severe storms over France as usual. Today's warning is like this. So anywhere bar Donegal and the counties that have a south coast, everywhere else is covered by a yellow warning for thunderstorms. And it's talking about just heavy showers with possible thunderstorms. Impacts are spot flooding, poor visibility, and difficult travelling conditions. It was valid from 1806 just today till and it will be valid till 10 p.m. Now this warning has been constantly updated, so it was issued initially at like 10 a.m. for a region like this sort of region here, this sort of region that I'm circling. Then just sort of got extended towards the northwest and towards the southeast as well. As usual, I'm in Wexford and I am excluded from the warning. And this is the UKV, looking like this. So you can see these downpours today, around where they are actually. So around where they are, as in the model got correct. Whereas yesterday they were much further north than they were expected to be. Sorry about that. So today I think the model's back on track. Going into Tuesday tomorrow, we can see that we got some thundery rain, possibly towards the southeast, but I think it will stay mainly offshore. 3 showers possible though, before again the sun rises and convection really takes off. These big thunderstorms were first in the southeast before transferring elsewhere. About 11 o'clock, this model is showing widespread thunderstorms across the country. As the day goes on, they grow more intense and sort of focus in clusters. So, for example, we see a cluster forming around the southwest and the northwest and the northeast, and eventually they die out. When Wednesday rolls around, and again, same performance, showers possibly a bit less intense and more focused towards the south and east of the country, as winds go more as winds go more southwesterly to westerly, and into Thursday, Wednesday evening, those showers gradually peter out. Before on Thursday, apart from possibly a few showers in the southeast, it's mainly dry and sunny. And temperatures by then should also be climbing into the 20s. And on Friday, we see a push of winds from the southwest, from an area of low pressure in the Atlantic and high pressure over Europe, and that will bring rain to the north and west. But further southeastwards, it should be dry, warm, and partly cloudy, but also quite breezy. And just Saturday, we also keep it up. And it was very quite sunny over England. Temperatures look like this. Temperatures. We want this stuff. Today, temperatures towards 20 degrees in the sunshine. In the showers, quite a bit cooler, towards the high teens. Towards tonight, we see temperatures dropping to the towards the low teens. So a bit uncomfortable for sleeping, but if it was the lower end of the range, in the Midlands or on high ground, it'd be a bit easier Tuesday looks like this. So temperatures into the low 20s. Tuesday night, same sort of lows, except for I think Tuesday night looks a bit cooler actually than tonight, with temperatures getting towards 10 degrees in some areas. Actually, yeah, some blues appearing there across the south. Wednesday looks warm again, quite warm. 20 degrees only really for the east. Towards the west, you're more restricted towards the high teens actually. Thursday, go to Thursday, and we actually get quite a chilly night on Wednesday night. In the west, temperatures towards the single figures there with blues on the chart. Actually, for Scotland, it actually looks cold. Thursday daytime though, temperatures go readily in the 20s widely, as I said, 20 to 23 degrees, possibly a 24 here or there. Friday, we get a milder night Thursday night because the winds go southwesterly, and we also see clouds pushing from it. We see clouds pushing from the Atlantic into Friday, shall I say? Temperatures towards the low 20s, and into Friday night, we see a very, very mild nights. Look at that, 3 a.m. Widely temperatures of 17 or 18 degrees. A bit cooler there over the mountains there, but I mean, these are high grounds. Where I am is showing 17 degrees. That would be absolutely dreadful for sleeping. I mean, seriously, dreadful for sleeping. That's absolutely terrible. And in Saturday, we see again temperatures towards the low 20s in the east, very muggy, mild, and over England towards 30 and 31 degrees, so very hot there. This is a GFS run. 6 hour intervals, thank you, and put the hover back on. So we see Thursday. On Thursday, the high pressure builds in from the south, bring a day of nice weather. Before on Friday, we see the winds from the southwest, and look at that Friday night. That looks dreadful in terms of mugginess and warmth for sleeping. I may suffer that night, and so may some of you. That looks absolutely dreadful. Through Saturday and Sunday, we see the winds from the south pushing up some hotter air briefly before winds go westerly towards the end of June, and we go quite zonal and wet and unsettled towards July. That looks quite bad actually. ECMWF run looks like this. Sorry guys, I thought I accidentally opened an app there for some reason. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to business. The ECMWF run, high pressure building was Thursday into Friday as well. So Thursday was dry and warm. Friday was warm and muggy and a bit wet for some areas. Before Saturday sees a bit of an improvement. Before Sunday, we see a cold front pushing from the west. Now, depending on what time of day that comes through, there may be thunderstorms on its leading edge. If it comes through during like the afternoon when you get convection. If it comes through at night, then I'd say it would just be a band of rain and then fresher air. And Tuesday, June 27th, we're westerly. The GEM hover looks like this. Into Thursday, we see the high pressure pushing up from the southwest. Friday, again that westerly wind pushes in from the Atlantic. Very warm, or should I say, southwesterly winds. Very warm, muggy, mild. Sunday, June 25th, we see that wind from the south. Upper temperatures look quite warm with the plus 10 Celsius isotherm coming in from the south, getting closer to plus 15 Celsius isotherm actually. And that pushes through, and we end up with low pressure from the Atlantic, so wet and windy after that. The UK Met run, I don't want the ECM, thank you. I've already looked at you. The UK Met run, and looks like this, pushes through. Thursday, Friday, again, that big pressure winds from the southwest, and we go westerly after that. But actually, high pressure is still very close by, so quite dry actually. icon. So that. To Thursday, hyper from the south. Friday, that wind from the southwest, wet in the northwest, dry in the southeast. Saturday, same sort of scenario. Sunday, we break the rain through from the Atlantic, and this one doesn't have really a southerly coming through, just more of a continuous, Atlantic flow actually. So not much doing with heat there, or thunderstorms, and the arpege last but not least. So we go straight to Thursday, and that looks very muggy and mild and sunny in some areas, but quite cloudy in others with rain drizzle. So that's it to say. We still got tomorrow to do, and Wednesday for showers and thunderstorms. After that, we'll see a change. Drier and warmer on Thursday, but muggy and quite sticky and quite wet for some areas on Friday and Saturday. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.